Imagine you're 3 hours into a Claude session. You finally got the architecture right. The code is working. Your dashboard is almost finished. You're in the zone. And then, you've reached your usage limit. Everything stops. And if you've ever experienced that moment, you probably did what I did. You thought, I need a bigger Claude plan. But here's the problem. A bigger plan doesn't fix a bad workflow. Because the real question isn't, how can I get more Claude? It's, why am I wasting so much of the Claude I already have? And once you understand that, you can dramatically stretch your usage without doing anything shady, breaking any rules, or constantly upgrading your subscription. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system, plan, separate, stack, compress, automate, and the final step is the one most Claude users completely overlook. Most people think Claude usage is basically a message counter. One prompt equals one unit, another prompt equals another unit. But that's not how you should think about it. Your usage is influenced by things like conversation length, complexity, model selection, effort level, features and tools, and how much context Claude has to process. In other words, not all prompts cost the same. Think about it like hiring an architect. Asking, what's a good color for this building? Easy. But asking that architect to design an entire skyscraper, review the engineering, change the floor plan, recalculate everything, and then rebuild it 3 times? That's a completely different workload. Claude is the same, and that gives us our first rule. The biggest change I made was incredibly simple. I stopped asking Claude to build immediately. Let's say I want to create a financial dashboard. The old workflow looks like this. Build me a financial dashboard. Claude builds it. I look at it. Change this. Claude changes it. Actually, add this. Claude changes it again. Wait, go back. Another revision. And suddenly, I've spent far more usage fixing the original decision than I would have spent planning it. So now I do something completely different. Before Claude builds anything, I ask, what are the requirements? What assumptions are we making? What could go wrong? What's the best architecture? Give me 3 approaches. Then I choose. Only after the architecture is locked do I build. This is especially powerful with Claude Code. So instead of prompt code mistake rebuild you want, think plan review build. That one change can save an enormous amount of unnecessary work. But planning isn't the biggest silent killer. There's something even more obvious that almost everyone ignores. Long conversations. You start one Claude chat on Monday, you keep using it Tuesday, then Wednesday, and by Friday, the conversation is enormous. Hundreds of messages, uploaded files, old decisions, corrections, dead ends, things you don't even care about anymore. Yet you're still carrying that history around. And that's expensive context. So here's my rule. New task, new chat. Don't create one giant master Claude conversation. Instead, create focused conversations. But here's the problem. If you start a new chat every time, won't Claude forget everything? That's exactly why projects matter. Create a project around a specific area, for example, AI Systems Insider. Then put your stable context there, channel positioning, target audience, brand voice, content pillars, thumbnail style, production workflow. Now you don't have to repeatedly explain, I'm building a faceless AI channel. Here's my audience. Here's my style. Here's how I want my script structured. The project carries the reusable context. And there's another level I recommend. Own your important memory yourself. Instead of relying entirely on an AI's internal memory, maintain a simple folder. Your instructions file contains your rules. Your memory file contains durable information. That means your knowledge isn't trapped inside one AI platform. You can move it, edit it, back it up, and eventually connect it to other models. That's what I call memory sovereignty. Now we get to one of the biggest opportunities. Stop using the strongest model for everything. You don't need your most powerful model to extract 5 names from a PDF. You don't need maximum reasoning to rewrite an email. And you definitely don't need an expensive reasoning model to perform a repetitive task you've already solved 100 times. Think of your AI models as a team. One model gathers information. Another performs routine work. Your strongest model becomes the strategist. For example, light model, extract, classify, summarize, research. Then, strong model, analyze, reason, decide, create. This is model stacking. The goal isn't to use less AI, it's to use the right AI for each job. Here's another setting that can quietly change your usage effort. If your task is simple, why ask Claude to think as hard as possible? If I'm renaming files, I don't need maximum reasoning. If I'm fixing a typo, I don't need an AI PhD dissertation. But if I'm designing a complex architecture, analyzing a difficult problem, or debugging something critical, that's when higher reasoning becomes valuable. So my rule is simple. Routine task, lower effort. Important task, higher effort. Don't pay computationally for intelligence you don't need. Now here's something even more people overlook. Tools, search, research, connectors, MEXP tools, large files, external sources. These can make Claude dramatically more powerful, but they can also increase the amount of information Claude has to process. So don't leave everything switched on by default. If you don't need web research, turn it off. If you don't need a connector, don't load it. If you don't need 5 files, don't give Claude 5 files. Remember, more context doesn't automatically mean better answers. Sometimes, it just means more noise. And when a conversation has become huge, don't just keep dragging it forward forever. If you're working in Claude Code, you have tools like Compact to reduce older conversation history and Clear to start fresh when the old context isn't necessary. There's an important distinction between a usage limit and a context length limit. They're not the same thing. If your context is bloated, clean it. If your task has changed completely, start a new conversation. If you're approaching your usage limit, stop doing unnecessary heavy work. This is basic resource management, and that's really what this entire video is about. Now for the strategy that can save you from the most repetitive prompting. Skills. Think about something you do every week. Maybe write YouTube scripts, analyze a portfolio, create reports, summarize meetings, prepare social posts, or analyze competitors. If you repeatedly explain the same process to Claude, you're wasting time and usage. Instead, turn that process into a reusable workflow. For example, YouTube script skill. It already knows my audience, my tone, my hook structure, my pacing, my CTA style, my SEO requirements. So instead of rebuilding the instructions every time, I activate the workflow. The upfront work is higher, but over dozens of sessions, the payoff compounds. You're essentially turning Claude from a chatbot into a trained operating system for your workflow. And that is a completely different way to think about AI. Now let's be realistic. Even after optimizing everything, you can still hit a limit because there are genuine usage ceilings. So what do you do? First, check your usage. Don't guess. Claude's settings and usage dashboard lets you see your consumption and manage usage settings. Second, wait for the reset if the task isn't urgent. Third, if you're eligible and comfortable with additional charges, Anthropic currently offers usage credits that let paid users continue after reaching included limits, billed separately. And fourth, for intensive API or coding workloads, consider whether a separate API-based workflow makes more sense for your use case and budget. The key is understanding the difference between optimizing your usage and buying more usage. Optimize first, spend second. So let's put everything together. If you're constantly hitting Claude limits, don't immediately upgrade. Run this checklist first. 1 plan. Think before you build. 2 separate. New task, new conversation. 3 project. Store reusable context where it belongs. 4 stack. Use the right model for the right job. 5 control. Adjust effort and tools to match the task. 6 compress. Clean up long conversations. 7 automate. Turn repetitive workflows into skills. And finally, 8 monitor. Know where your usage is going. Because the goal isn't to somehow hack Claude's limits. The goal is much smarter. Make every unit of AI compute do useful work. If you want to build AI systems instead of just chatting with AI, subscribe to AI Systems Insider, because that's what we're building here. Not more prompts, not more AI tools, better systems. And if you want the complete Claude optimization checklist, I've put the framework together so you can use it as your own AI workflow. I'll see you in the next one.